To call this meeting to order, will you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We start with the roll call.
All right, Council President Prince.
Here.
Councilmember McIrvin.
Here.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Here.
Councilmember Rivera.
Here.
Councilmember Albertson.
Here.
Councilmember Vaughn.
Here.
And Councilmember Perez.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, all present.
All right, thank you. And tonight we're going to start off with a presentation. It's Developmental Disabilities Month.
Right.
I think he's going to read it first.
Yes. Proclamation. Whereas since 1987, March has been nationally recognized as National Developmental Disabilities Month to raise awareness about the support and rights of people with disabilities and to celebrate their contributions to our society. And whereas public awareness about developmental disabilities promotes acceptance and understanding while decreasing prejudice and misconception. And whereas people with developmental disabilities have many skills, talents, and abilities to contribute to their neighborhoods and communities. And whereas individuals with developmental disabilities come from diverse racial, ethnic, educational, social, religious, and economic backgrounds and are valued members of our city. And whereas 1 out of 10 families in the city of Renton are touched by developmental disabilities. And whereas the city of Renton continues to be at the forefront of change in building an inclusive city where all individuals can live, work, and play. Now, therefore, I, Armando Pavoni, Mayor of the City of Renton, do hereby proclaim March 2024 to be Developmental Disabilities Month in the City of Renton, and I encourage all members of the community, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools to join in this special month of observation and provide support to and recognition of the abilities of individuals with developmental disabilities all year long. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Renton to be affixed this 18th day of March, 2024, signed Armando Pavoni, Mayor of the City of Renton.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Council President.
I move the proclamation be adopted as read.
Second.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Prince, seconded by Councilmember O'Halloran, that the proclamation be adopted as read. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. And tonight to say a few words is Mary Jen Van Cleef.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, Council President, Council members. I was really excited, so I jumped ahead. But this is such an easy thing to be proud of and grateful for everybody who's in the room with us tonight. I'm going to be introducing Stephen Kurtz, who's our Adaptive Rec Coordinator. He's our sole FTE just designated to this program, as well as several other staff members, if they could raise their hand, who are related to this program. We are so proud and grateful for the residents we have in here tonight. They are beautiful people who choose Renton for their social and recreational programming. And with that, I will introduce Stephen.
All right.
First, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Council President, Council members. I'm going to keep this brief. I'm very proud of our adaptive recreation program here in Renton, and I'm eternally grateful to all of the participants and their families that not only have made it out tonight, but continue to make it to our programs regularly. We invited a handful of people that come to our programs. Another thing I want to highlight about that is not only are they active in our program, but for how long that they have been active. Looking around the room, I see people that have been in this program for 20, 30, and 40 years, and that's something to take note of and celebrate. That's pretty much all I have for you, so I just want to say thank you again. We appreciate what you guys do for the city, and we'd like to extend the opportunity for all of you to join us at some of our upcoming events, and we'll get that information to you shortly. So thank you guys again. And to the participants who have made it, we have a brief little reception for refreshments across the hall, and we'll go to that briefly.
Before you take off, we're gonna take a quick picture.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about that, Mayor. I would like to invite all of the participants that made it tonight to come up for a photo. Wait, bring it up. Come on, buddy. Get this up, Chris. Get this up, boy. It's an A student. Yeah. Back to
I'm gonna get over here. Jackie, get your girl over by here.
The blanket,
Stay. Ready? Keep standing.
almost, we can say 1, 2, 3, Renton. Okay, if you can all join us, our participants in the other room, we have a little gathering for you. And thank you so much, Council. We greatly appreciate this moment.
If you'd like to see
We love you.
So look at how many participants wanted to say we're.
That's community. It's awesome. It's what we're doing.
All right. All right, we're going to move on with the rest of the meeting. Thank you all for joining us tonight. All right, next up is the administrative report.
All right, good evening, everyone. Starting Monday, March 18th, a portion of the lawn area at Sunset Neighborhood Park will be fenced off through April 5th to perform irrigation maintenance. Contact Parks and Recreation Department at 425-430-6600 or rentonwa.gov/parks for more information. The 2024 State of the City Address will be held Thursday, March 21st at 6 p.m. at the Renton IKEA Performing Arts Center located at 400 South 2nd Street. Come hear Mayor Pavoni share the progress made in Renton and receive a glimpse of the exciting initiatives and plans for 2024. Doors will open at 5:15 p.m. and light refreshments will be served. Get your tickets at rentonwa.gov/SOTC. The Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada has awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting to the City of Renton for its annual comprehensive financial report for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2022. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in governmental accounting and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by a government and its management. So kudos to the whole finance team. Information about preventative street maintenance, traffic impact projects, and road closures happening this week can be found at rentonwa.gov/traffic. All projects are weather permitting. Unless otherwise noted, streets will always remain open.
All right, thank you. Next up is public comment. There are a few people signed up. When I call your name, please step up to the podium, give your name, the city you reside in. Each speaker will have 3 minutes. There's a timer right in front of the city clerk there. Just for a reminder, all remarks must be addressed to the council as a whole. If you are requesting a response, please provide your name and address. First up is Diane Dobson.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and City Council. I'm Diane Dobson, CEO of the Renton Chamber of Commerce, here tonight to speak to you with some concern about a vacant building located on the corner of North 6th and Park Avenue North. It's commonly referred to as an old Bowen building. The building has become a significant source of distress for the community, both in the North Renton Neighborhood Association and with the businesses that are surrounding it. Its state of disrepair is evident, has broken windows throughout the structure, including the upper floors, which are only accessible from the interior of the building. We've witnessed numerous fires being set inside, prompting multiple jurisdiction responses, including law enforcement having to come along and remove people from the building while fire enforcement was happening. The dismantled wires from electronic devices, the garbage strewn about, presence of fecal matter only compound the issues. Glass spills onto the sidewalks, posing a threat to public safety as well. Furthermore, the broken doors, many removed completely from their hinges, leave the building accessible to anyone, including children. Of particular concern is the open elevator shaft, which is creating a dangerous situation for both animals and people who might wander into the building. While we acknowledge the private developer from California is entangled in negotiations with the seller of the property regarding development restrictions, respectfully, we can't afford to wait idly by. So we respectfully request that these property owners be held to the same standard as others within our community. Code enforcement, crime prevention, addressing the nuisance and blight are essential steps to mitigate the risk posed by this abandoned building. The repercussions extend beyond the property itself. North Renton residents have experienced an uptick in unwanted behavior and criminal activity. Businesses surrounding the area report increased incidents of malicious mischief, vandalism, loitering, harassment of customers. Particularly concerning is the nearby barista stand where young female employees arrive for work as early as 3:30 in the morning. These employees are subjected to constant observation and harassment from individuals residing within the abandoned building, exacerbating the vulnerability there at the stand. Businesses surrounding the property have expressed concern to the chamber for not just themselves, but their employees and their customers as well. So as stewards of the community safety and well-being, I urge the City Council to take action on this building. We cannot allow this blight to persist and, quite frankly, endangering the lives and undermining the vitality of our neighborhood. Immediate intervention is requested as it is imperative to address the safety concerns, restore the peace and security the residents and businesses deserve. I thank you for your attention to this matter. I'll send you guys photos and videos. I know it's been a constant source of report on Renton Responds, and they're dismissed because the city knows about the challenges that exist and there's land issues that exist. But something needs to be done to protect the neighborhoods around the area and the businesses in the area. So we ask for your help in that one. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next up is Sammy Sead. Sammy?
Sammy Sead. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, by the name of God. Mr. Mayor, I came to you multiple times. I came one person over here. I told you I own the first cannabis shop in Washington. I'm not the best, but you see me, what is this close? I'm a general contractor. I own a furniture removal company. I clean the city. She know who I am. I help a lot of people with disability, and a lot of people now they became homeless because of a reaction of a person like you. They are not allowed black people to have equity, and they say justice before equity. Mr. Eddie, he's not listening to me. He said, give him a chance. He never called me back up again. A lot of people, they look at me like I'm a stranger. They don't like me. But why you don't like me? I'm just a human. I am Sudanese. I am mixed with Israelites, mixed with Arab, not better than anyone. We call for ceasefire. They don't listen to us. People in Gaza, they dying, and it's not fair, and this is stink. The second thing is that we need justice. We need two white, people owning license, 5 license. One person, Emil Hayes, is being bought. Eddie, you know that. Why you don't support your own black people? It's sad, and it's very sad. Why you here, you are Mr. James, if you don't support your black people? I've been mistreated and misleaded, and you guys know $100 and something million for the black, whatever, African town. What did you guys do? Nobody even know you guys. I'll be straight honest with you. How are you guys community leader and don't help anyone? If you don't help black people, this is stink. I live in Renton, and this is not right. I help a lot of people with my own shop. You see me very close coming. She left her kids on the park to come to support for this. A lot of people, more than 100 people, they want to come, but they have a gathering today. A lot of Muslims, they want to come because this is Ramadan, they fasting, they don't want to come in this time. You guys lucky this is Ramadan. If it's not Ramadan, you will be, this is full. They have me in King 5 News. They said, Sammy Sead, community fight back. I'm a study, public study. This is stink. You guys think, Mr. Mayor, you own a business. If I sit in your seat, you're not gonna like it. I've been having the first job in Washington State. They have me all over the news. I have trucks is being taken by the police. You see what I'm saying? You open the spot behind what they call it, the U-Haul. My car is being hit by the police chase. I need you to buy my car and to bring me my car is being hit. Second thing, they have a black people almost being hit. A lady live in my building. The people, they said they don't need the police to regulate our parking there. We, a few people live over there. And the police don't come anymore. But you open that spot, you have homeless coming over there. It's stealing our stuff. It stole my own bike. I have a bike, it's being stolen by my house. I did not call the police because they stink. I keep calling them, hey, I have this one. They say, oh, where what? This is sad. What you are not for us, Mr. Mayor. And the second thing, I'm from Sudan. This is something else. This is for all politics, or for all Democrat and Republican. The fight in Sudan is not fight between two generals. Enough is enough. We have our Sudan army represent us. Enough United States send us a messenger. They talking to people in.
Out of time. 3 minutes.
You are very rude. You should not come to me.
Go.
You should not talk to me like that. This is disrespect. You disrespect. You disrespect. You don't have to push me, bro. I'm a final. So this is your police.
Calm down, please.
This is your police.
Yeah.
See, say something and then we can leave.
This is your. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Going where?
Calm down.
You speak. Don't fight me.
Stop
You
doing
stupid.
that. Calm down.
This is how that's your police.
Calm down.
Mr. Aji, that's your police that represent the
Calm
city.
down. So I can speak.
Go ahead.
So we can go.
This is.
Hello. My name is Deronda Clay. I'm Sammy's friend. I'm here to support him. And yes, I did leave my kids with my father at the park or whatever, so I could come and give him support. But I do believe in equality and opportunity and jobs, because there's less jobs out here for people like with not even disabilities, people with children. You know what I'm saying? Like they could give us more opportunities to make money and feed our kids. You know, not just about what it is. It's about the opportunity, you know, and we all should just work together at the end of the day, because we're all human. We all have the same thing running through our veins. You know, nothing is different. We all serve God, you know. So at the end of the day, let's work together so we can build more job opportunities and more unity in the community. And the police, yeah, they might be a little off, but it's all work. We all need to do work in order to combine. Thank you.
Thank you.
I get physically attacked.
Okay.
Let's go. We don't even need to.
We're on to the consent agenda. We have 5 items for council consideration.
Is there
Are
any
there
more
any-
signed up?
Yes.
Not on the speaking agenda. Can I speak?
Oh, sure. Go ahead and come on up and please state your name and city of residence. And you have 3 minutes. We'll turn the timer on right now.
Okay. Hi, I'm Monika Turner, and I've lived in Renton my whole entire life. We won't talk about how long that is. But I quite enjoy Renton. I have been here since the 70s, and while there have been a lot of transitions in Renton, I do think there have been a lot of changes in Renton to the positive. I do think the economy in general is having a problem, and I think that I just want to elaborate that prayers without works brings no deeds. So if you want to see the change, be the change, and coming with a consistent discussion, an argument that has a need, that identifies a need and speaks to a want is going to be important. But what I'm here to talk about really quickly is I have a child in the disabled program. She's 31, so she has been in the program since she was 14. Absolutely cannot live without it. It is my one device that allows her to behave. Is I won't take you to Thursday Club. So it's important that we keep that program and that we constantly fund that program. I really appreciate it. It is, the people who work there are phenomenal. I have developed a reading program for mature, low-level readers. And what I'm looking to do is reach out to try and find out how to get this into the community and into the school systems in Renton. One of the challenges for her is she stopped reading at 8 in the 8th grade, and it is something that we absolutely grew. I embedded in her from very young. I am an avid reader. She was an avid reader. It came to a point where she didn't want to read anymore, and when I questioned her, the reason was because she didn't want to read about pink bunnies and blue balls. Okay, so there is not reading content for low-level readers who are adults that is mature. And I have developed a program and developed some books for that. Wanted to put my name out here as the perfect opportunity to get in front of some of you and get some of your names so I can find out how to move this. This is going to change the lives of illiterate, elderly, disabled adults. It's going to change the lives of ESL readers, and I think it's important that we treat them like adults. I don't treat her like a baby, never have, never will. And when we have these conversations with our disabled adults or give them content, it needs to be a little more mature, and there's not an outlet for that. I have an outlet for that. Would love to talk to you more about it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Will you be joining them next door?
I will be there. My daughter's there, so.
So give your information to Mary Jane. She was the one that spoke. She'll be next door, and we'll definitely connect you with the folks at the school district, and see if there's a match there. So we've got a great relationship with the Renton School District. So thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're on to the consent agenda. There are 5 items for council consideration. Are there any that council would like to
leave my name
pull?
because I'm leaving? Do you want me to leave my name there?
We have your name. Thank you.
Huh?
We have your name.
You need my address?
Nope, we have it.
Okay, I need his name because he physically attacked me.
Okay.
And I need it's not
He'll
right.
walk out with you and give you all the information you need.
No, you treated me different like someone. You treat me like everybody else. This is very nice. This is not nice. Yeah, please, we don't want to speak to you. So you push me again. You push me again. This is disrespect.
All right, 3rd time's a charm. Next up is the consent agenda. There are 5 items for council consideration. Are there any that council would like pulled for separate
Mr. Mayor.
discussion? Yes, Councilmember
I'd like
McGurven.
to pull item E, please.
Pull item E.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Council President.
I move we approve the consent agenda minus item E.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Prince, seconded by Councilman. This actually isn't the time right now. Seconded by Councilmember Alverson, that the council approve the consent agenda as published minus item E. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. Councilmember McGurven.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. So this item was set to be referred to the Transportation Committee. It's connected to a couple items we approved previously concerning the transfer of a lease. This is a follow-up required by the lender in order to secure that the improvements and that lease for the new operator there. And so rather, it's kind of on a time crunch, and so we want to go ahead and get this approved concur. It has protections built in for the city as well as for the lender, and is ultimately the glue that's going to make this the trifecta hold together. So with that, I'd like to move council concur with item E.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by It's been moved by Councilmember McGurven, seconded by Councilmember Perez, that item E be approved as council concur tonight. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. All right, we are on to unfinished business. Council President Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Rivera.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Alberson.
Apologies, Mr. Mayor, there seems to be a bandwidth delay, so I'm turning off my camera so you can hear me in real time. No unfinished business.
All right. Councilmember Van.
All right, Utilities Committee report, agreement with KLJ Financial Consulting for 2024 comprehensive rate study and recommendation for the system development charges for water, wastewater, and surface water utilities. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to execute the agreement with KLJ Financial Consulting in the amount of $141,648 for the 2024 comprehensive rate study and recommendation for system development charges for the water, wastewater, and surface water utilities. This was approved virtually by the chair and signed by the other members.
Councilmember Van.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Van, second by Councilmember Rivera, that the council approve the utility committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. All right, we are on to Councilmember Perez.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, next up is legislation, and we have none, so we're going to move on to new business. Council President Prince.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, thank you. On Monday, March 25th, 2024, the committee of the whole will be meeting at 5:45 p.m. in the conferencing center. We have 2 items on the agenda: retirement savings and health insurance plan review and risk management insurance review. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember McGurven.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. On Monday, March the 25th at 3:45 p.m., the Finance Committee will be meeting in the council conference room and via video conference. We have 4 items on the agenda. One is the 2020 Washington State Department of Health SNAP Incentive Agreement Amendment 5. Second is Riverview Shelter Rental Fee Waiver for the 24 Renton Crop Hunger Walk. Third is vouchers, and fourth are emerging issues in finance.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Rivera.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Albertson.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on Monday, March 25th at 3 p.m., the Community Services Committee will be meeting in the council conference room via video conference. 3 items on the agenda. 1, Equity Commission appointment. Number 2, update to the temporary permit process. And number 3, emerging issues as far as recreation. That's all.
All right. Councilmember Van. Councilmember Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. On Monday, March 25th at 4:30 p.m., Plan and Development Committee will be meeting in the council conference room, also via video conference. There are 2 items on the agenda: comprehensive plan update and emerging issues in city.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Councilmember Prince.
I, in my haste, forgot to mention that on Monday, March 25th at 7 p.m., we will have a council meeting in council chambers and by video conference.
All right, thank you. What is the wish of the council?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Prince, second by Councilmember McGurven, that we adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. All right, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, please change the police officer because he's been attacking people in the